Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm of course Trex, and this little video here is I guess I can call it a vlog. I guess probably that's the simplest term. What you probably see right here on screen is this is World of Warcraft, and this is my characters on my server called Lightbringer. I'm on the Alliance side, and this is Trexis. This was my very first MMO, my very first character. And so I'm going to just let some gameplay just throw up there. We're just going to show some gameplay while I talk. So I've been playing DCUO ever since launch. I've been a DCUO channel since kind of launch, trying to do guide videos. I know it has been a very sporadic thing lately, trying to get videos out and trying to... The one thing that always stops me when I make a video is I always remember that I'm friends with Super Patriot, with Brittany, with Orbit, with a lot of other DCO YouTubers, and sometimes when I see them do a video, I step back. It's like, well, you know, they've already done it. Do I really need to just really do it again? And it's come down to the point of I felt that these guys have already done such a great job that I share their stuff. But that's also hurting my channel. It's also hurting my subscribers and my viewers. It's for you guys. So anything that I do is going to have my spin on it. And I've always had that fear of someone coming on my channel. It's like, hey, hey, so-and-so talked about this and it was a lot better. It's like, well, okay, he talked about it a lot better, but you're watching this video probably for me, for my input. So you can probably gauge on how we do everything. So I have a list of things that I'm going to do for DCO, but let me give you guys a little history. If you have already been a long-time viewer of my stuff, you know that World of Warcraft back in 2005, back in 2005 was my very first MMO. I started the game in vanilla, which was like before the expansions. I was there at level 40 when the gates of AQ, the gates of Encourage, opened. I was there for that worldwide event, and it's still one of my very fondest memories of the game with my friends. So, World of Warcraft, I left World of Warcraft actually a month before DCO came out in December of 2010. Man, it's been such a long time. The reason I quit is because Cataclysm just came out. I was working really hard. I was working with my guild, and I was working with my friends, getting up there. It was such a great time. Cataclysm had such an amazing story, and because it's brought about the Black Dragon flight, I absolutely loved it. But I left because Blizzard came down onto the first raids that came out on the launch. They came down on them and they nerfed them. They nerfed them really hard. Like, I have never seen that hard of a nerf ever in my MMO days. Ever through my years of playing WoW, I have never seen a nerf that hit all the bosses and all the raids so hard that it did not take any... I'm trying to make sure I word this right. It took a lot of difficulty away. As players of DCUO know, as an example, the nerfs that they did to Paradox Wave and Nexus of Reality, take that, but tenfold. And that's what happened to the Cataclysm beginner raids. So, I was already on the fence on just taking a break, but that nerf hit, and so it's like, you know what, I think it's time for me to focus on something else. And so I moved away from World of Warcraft. And during my break of WoW, I came into DC Universe Online. And DC Universe Online has been my home for the past 3 years. And it has just been a great ride. A great ride. It started... My World of Warcraft channel, my YouTube channel was actually going to be WoW related. But, of course, with WoW already being like, I think it was like maybe 5 some odd years old at the time, it was just... I mean, why? Why would you have another WoW channel? It was already overpopulated with so many other players doing WoW guides, doing this, doing that. It's like, well, you gotta be a little creative. And But then DC Universe came out, and I was like, you know what? As a person who wants to have a YouTube channel, who wants to do guides, who wants to do podcasts, like this is the perfect opportunity. So I came into DC Universe Online. I did. So now we're 3 years later. DCUO is still going pretty strong. I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Still having a lot of fun with players. The podcast that I do is Super Patriot, and now we've welcomed Vagrant onto the show as a new. He's a permanent member of the Sourcecast now, so we now have 3 of us here. It's still becoming a great thing, and we have so much stuff planned for it. But I have to also take focus to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel right now consists of DC Universe Online videos, and I've also moved into the realm of Smite. Love Smite. It's a MOBA game I have really completely enthralled myself with, and it's really good. And it's also allowed me to enjoy a passion of moving into the esports game, so to speak, trying to be a commentator. Of course, my work schedule isn't really adequate for me to go onto the lesser-known tournaments and try and be in caster for. Trust me, I'm actually really wanting to fix that. Hopefully, sometime next year, if luck arrives to me. But now I'm here on World of Warcraft, the next expansion pack, the Warlords of Draenor. When it was announced months ago, I wasn't interested. When I saw my friends and my cousins coming up to me and say, "Hey, World of Warcraft next expansion is going to be announced today," and it's like, "Oh, well, that's cool." I mean, I still keep up with World of Warcraft knowledge because I have friends that still play, my cousins still play, so I at least try and be in the. Because I missed Mists of Pandaria. I completely skipped it. I did. Mists of Pandaria came out, and I was like, I'm not playing as pandas. I'm not going to do it. Cousins gave my best friend gave me a free trial for 7 days, and I came back for 7 days. The whole talent system revamped. It's like, it's disgusting. Don't want anything to do with it. It made the cookie cutter builds so cookie cutter. You can't really be on your own anymore. You have to stick with this. So I was like, I'm done. I did the 7 days, and I can't do it anymore. And so I skipped Mystic Pandaria. The Warlords of Draenor got announced. Now, back in my WoW days, I was also a fan of the novels. They had some great writers create these side stories or these overall arcing stories to tell the other side of things through the World of Warcraft. And the Iron Horde was one of my favorite stories. The first book I picked up was actually called The Well of Eternity, and it mentioned Golzon in there. It was a fantastic. I'm missing some dragonflights as well, the red and green dragonflights. It was great book. And I also remember reading some stuff on the Iron Horde, the first Horde, the first members of the Horde. It was, first off, remember that if you guys didn't know, the first Horde were all orcs. The orcs were the Horde, and then they brought in the Taurens, the trolls. They brought them in, and the undead, can't forget them. They brought them in to form like this little alliance within the Horde to defeat the Alliance, the Night Elves, the humans, the gnomes, and the dwarves. But the Horde started out with just these orcs that just in Outland. And as soon as they said Warlords of Draenor, I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And it mentioned the Iron Horde, my eyes lit up. I'm like, tell me more. Oh, I'm all in. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So the WoW that was always in the back of my mind, that was in the back of my heart, kind of like exploded when it brought in characters of a story that I have read, that I've really enjoyed. And one thing I will never take away from World of Warcraft is they have such an enriching story. All their stories throughout the DLC, throughout their expansion packs, have been great. Mists of Pandaria, I did pick it up. I have the collector's edition right over here on the side of me. I did pick it up a couple of months ago, and I've been going through it. And the story itself, as my friends have told me, it's really good. It is good. I mean, the talent, some of the stuff player-wise, like the talent system, was kind of like iffy to begin with. But I mean, the story was really enriching, and now I have the Iron Horde coming. I'm like, I need to get in on this. I need it. So, I'm back in WoW. I've been playing with my cousins for a couple of months, ever since I really got back in. And And that's the one thing that's always really I've missed about MMOs, because when you start an MMO and you move away from it, you always remember the people that you've met. You remember the people that you've played with. You treat as friends on the game. And luckily, I brought when I came. I lived in Iowa when I started WoW, and my boss at GameStop got me the game for free from a conference and a game card because it was going to be defunct, or where it was going to be destroyed in warehouse because these kids brought it in. They didn't work it right, so we had to test it, and we tested it. It was work, so I got 3 months of WoW for free to start me off. And I played with people up there, and then I came back to South Carolina to come back here home, and I brought my cousins into it. I even brought my 50-some-odd uncle. Well, he's 50 now, but he's playing it with us. And he's a farmer. He's like our number one farmer. It's like anything we need as a mat-wise, he's our guy. I don't know how he does a full-time job traveling the country, traveling the world, but he comes home, plays WoW with us, and on his off time, he farms when he's not running stuff with us. And it's like, I need these mats. Here you go. Thank you, Uncle. You're amazing. So it really shows. It's like we're all like in our 20s. Some of us in our 30s. Well, I'm actually going to be in my 30s next year. But we're all like in our 30s, mid 30s, and then we have this 50-year-old guy playing with us. It's like, thanks, Uncle. You're amazing. It's great. He's not good, but he's not the worst either. He makes his mistakes, but he learns so much. And he has so much fun because you always hear the tickling. You hear his giggle on the headset. It's like, oh, Uncle Jim's having fun. This is great. So it's my uncle and their father and father-in-law. But they've always wanted me to come back because they miss my game style. They always miss me leading the charge. Like, we're gonna do this. Let's do this. WoW was also the first time I became a guild leader, and I was also a raid leader. I ran a guild for 8 months. I was also the raid leader for 8 months. I organized everything. It was at that time I learned my leadership, and I probably won't do it again because I just don't want that kind of stress anymore. It was fun, but stressful. But at that time, we were running like 40-man raids. I mean, that was 39 other people. I had like, hey, class, we need to get going. He's not going to defeat himself. Let's do it. Tanks, go in there. But it's always the memories of an MMO and memories of a game. It doesn't even have to be an MMO. Memories of a game that you always treasure. And even during my days of DCUO and ArcAge and playing these other MMOs and other games, I always in the back of my mind, I wonder how my druid's doing. I miss my druid. Always being a tank, being a healer, being a DPS as well. Played all aspects of the druid inside and out. It was great. Great times. So now I'm sitting here, prepared. I am prepared to pick up the collector's edition of Warlords of Draenor because those books are pretty, very pretty. So, what does this mean for the channel? It means that World of Warcraft content will be coming to the channel. Will it overflow the DCO stuff? I am working on this. I'm working right now trying to make sure I can get things adequate. I mean, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't really have. I have a iffy social life. My responsibilities at Nerds of the Apocalypse for their channel. I'm leaning it over to my guys, to my other cast members who want to do it and want to help out. So I'm going to give them more responsibility so I can make sure I focus on my channel as well. So you will be having DCO content. My first DCO video that I've tested the wars for was the Legends of PvE feat video. Doing an editorial video, like a little discussion video like that, or really even a leak video, because it got leaked onto the test server. I didn't really want to do it, but it's like, you know what? I want to test the waters and see how it does. You may also see some more discussion videos about powers as well. Not really like a loadout guide, but just powers in general as I learn, relearn the tool set that's in front of me, especially with advanced mechanics coming out for DCO. I mean, right now I play Rage constantly, and I'm loving it. But I mean, of course, Fire has its own problems, and I want to learn more about that to better myself as a player. So you will be seeing some DCO videos. You will also be seeing I'm sorry, you'll be seeing WoW videos. The WoW videos I'll be coming in because I run with my cousins. It's a full group. I don't have to wait for my guild members to say, hey guys, I need to record something. Does anyone mind helping? I don't need to do that. I just go to my cousins and we play twice a week. And it's like, look guys, we're going to run this, and this tonight. I'm going to have it recorded, and then I get my work done for the entire week in like 2 days worth. I can just get the content done. I may do some discussions on my druid. I might do. I doubt I'm going to do let's plays because I'm like such a flake with let's plays. I do apologize for that. My attention span's horrible. That's why I play multiple games. I got multiple things going on in my head. So there will be guides as well. Now I understand that everyone, actually the majority of people on my channel, are here for DCUO. I'm not going to stop playing DCUO. I'm not stopping DCUO play until they kick me out the door. If I do something so horrendous, they have to boot me out. They have to remove me from the game. Or if the door's closed. God forbid if the door's closed. So I'm here still for DCUO. The new DLC 12 is coming to the game very soon. It's still on test server right now. When it launches, I will be going in there to record. I'm doing a different way on my DCUO stuff because I know you guys like seeing the guides, but I feel that me doing a alert for 30 to 45 minutes, that kind of video, even if I increase the speed, it drops it down to maybe 20 minutes, you guys still don't like that. My analytics, when I review everything after the week, when I look at the guides videos, you guys like it, but it's still not producing the numbers, and I feel that it's too long. So what I'm doing with DCUO, and what I'm going to do with WoW as well, is I'm going to do only boss videos. You guys are only going to get the walkthroughs on those bosses. Now, it's gonna take more editing on my part because I'm going to record the entire run and then take the actual boss fights, put them in their separate videos, and then we'll have a video only by itself for the trash. Because I know in sometimes in World of Warcraft, the trash actually requires some strategy. DCUO still needs some strategy, but that's going to be a case-by-case basis, just on how the instances roll. But you're going to be seeing boss strategy only videos on my for my channel. If you guys want the trash videos, then please leave a comment section below, and I will definitely. I look at all the comments, even the negative and positive. I make sure to listen to the feedback to try and better myself as a content provider and for y'all, for the viewer. So you're gonna be seeing boss videos. I'm still gonna try. I still need to retweak how I do the tree videos because the pre-work is so much that it takes away the energy to actually record. So that's getting fixed as well. But this is the game plan. WoW videos will be coming to the channel, and if you're not a WoW person, understandable. I'm not requiring you guys to watch it. If anything, I expect a lot of my subscribers to watch my videos because it's me. You guys are watching it for me because I'm bringing you guys at least a little bit of entertainment as well as good information. But I mean, of course, if you're here for the DCO stuff, then you're going to get your DCO stuff. I'm going to make sure of it. The podcasts are, I'm getting my schedule tight to make sure I get the podcasts. I try to get them out on a Monday. If nothing happens during the weekend, I try to get them out on a Monday. Just the encoding process on a quad core, you would not believe. It is so long. Incredibly long. And my friend, who I love dearly, jokes with me around. He's like, why don't you do a WoW podcast? I'm like, oh my God, do I really need to do a WoW podcast? Like, I need a third podcast on my plate. But, you know, if the WoW content you guys do like, I honestly don't mind talking about WoW. And because it's something I like to talk about. So a WoW podcast idea, the idea is there. If me going forward with it, that's a whole different story. That's like a wait and see. But if you guys do like to see it, just tell me in the comments, yay or nay. But and I know this video is also gonna probably get a lot of slack. It's like, oh, WoW sucks. And it's like, well, my appreciation and my devotion to DCUO, while some things I don't agree with, I take it onto the developer standpoint. It's like, all right, well, I understand why they did this. I look at WoW now, and it's like, oh, well, I completely understand what you're trying to go with now, and I have a greater respect for it. 3 years with DCUO and talking with the developers and trying to get into the developer's mindset, I can now go back into WoW, and it's like, there were some things that are hit and miss, and I understand why you did it now. So I am more forgiving for the whole WoW sucks thing. Can a game get tiring for a player? Yes. I mean, I took a freaking maybe like a 3-year break from World of Warcraft. I mean, I had my moments. Like, I'm gonna log on for the month, play for a week. It's like, all right, well, this was $15 well spent. I've done that, but now with this new DLC, with this new expansion pack, I'm invested because of the story, and I'm invested because of my cousins and my friends. And my cousins want me to play. I'm like, fine. I mean, for God's sakes, I played Rift with them. These are the people who got me into Rift. And we didn't do anything in the game except for mess with portals. When a portal opened up, it's like random. Portal opens up, it's like, beelined it right there. We did so many portals in so many of the portal events in Rift. All of our quests for that area went gray. Some of them green. They were nothing to us because we leveled because of the portals, which is a really fun mechanic in itself. So, but this right here is just a little vlog explanation on what the channel is going to be going with. And WoW videos are coming, DCO videos are coming, and Smite videos are coming. Those are the staple. Those are the staple games that will be coming onto the channel. I really want to do reviews for review on games, but sadly, until financially for me, for my day-to-day job, until I can actually get a solid income coming in and actually go out and buy games on Steam or over at GameStop, and buy games to play and review, that's on hold. But it's still something I've really wanted to do because apparently people value my opinion. I don't know why. I was told they do, and it's amazing. So I was like, yeah, let's. I guess I can try it out. So you may even see some like free-to-play games from Steam just pop up on the screens. Like, hey, here's this review, just me talking about it. But that's further down into next year. But I just wanted to make this video, and of course you see like WoW's actually being played. WoW content will be coming to the channel. Guide videos will be coming. And trust me, I know that like MMO, RPG for WoW and Wowhead, they are going to have their own guides and stuff. It's like, but you know what? There needs to be competition. Businesses thrive on competition. Everything thrives on competition. So I have to get that into my mindset instead of me being a passive aggressive and just like, oh, well, he did this. Well, I guess I just let this slide, and I guess I do something else. Oh, he did that too? Fine. I guess I'll do something else. I have to get that out of my mindset. I do. I'm a very passive-aggressive person, and it is a character flaw, but I'm also kind of a laid-back guy. It's like I just let everything roll over. I'm like, I don't care. But I need to do better for my channel. I need to do better for you guys. So WoW content coming, DCO content coming, and Smite. Smite's not going anywhere. I am so sorry if you're not really a MOBA player. I wasn't a MOBA player until Smite came along. Thank you, Hi-Res Studios. Smite has been fantastic. Absolutely love it. Smite videos are like just on the influx of me recording. I have so much stuff recorded that I haven't even edited. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But that's it for me. I wanted to give you this little channel update, little vlog thing, however you want to call it. I'm probably just going to call it a channel update. But I hope you guys do enjoy the videos of WoW that will be coming. And again, I hope you guys watch it, not just for the content, but because I bring you guys informative stuff, good information, and I also bring the entertainment. I like to make people laugh. I make them feel good and make them feel welcomed. So please, welcome to the channel. Enjoy the stuff that's here, and have fun. And also expect some more stuff coming from my Nerds of the Apocalypse channel as well. That's my second channel. I run with a bunch of guys. We'll work on a few ideas over there as well. I'm actually bringing back one of my favorite stuff. I talked to my buddy George We just did a movie troll video that you can find some old movie troll stuff here on my channel from like way back. But he's now back in town for good, he thinks. And so we're going to do a couple of those, and I have a video I'm going to try and bring out this week. But thank you all so much for watching, and you guys enjoy whatever you guys are doing. Always have fun playing games, and I'm trying my best not to bring up a Twitter Gamergate thing. I really don't want to bring it up, but everybody really wants me to talk about it, apparently. So maybe one day I don't know what's going to happen. I know, whatever. Gamergate. Freaking people. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.